how's it going? Today I'm going to talk about how to be consistent in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I literally just got from the gym right now, and I was talking with some gym bros, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about how to be consistent, and it was like, what a deal. What a great idea to make a video about. It just like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually didn't know how to be consistent at the gym, and a lot of my friends actually go to the gym, but they never make it. They just never continue to go to the gym, right? And it doesn't matter what's your goal from the gym. Maybe you just want to move, maybe you want to bulk like me, or maybe you want to get in shape, maybe you want to anything. Nobody cares really, or you want to lose weight, it doesn't matter. But how can you just, live up to it, just get going, go to the gym, lift some weights, do some shit, get back, take a shower, whatever. All right, so the way that I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to give you some stories, right? And each one I'm going to give you some sort of stepping stone or a lesson from it that I have learned on how to actually do it, as well as it will be like a combination. So each step is like a building brick. And I promise that after this video, you will know exactly how to be consistent in the gym. So I'd say I started the gym very young, probably 14 years old, but I started training very young. I'm talking 6 years old probably. Since the moment I know myself, I was always training, right? Whether it's parkour with my guys, whether it's some bullshit, some crazy games we're just making up in my neighborhood. But it was just that, every time we just do some shit and we just do it and we do another thing, then another thing, then another thing. But at some point you want to go go to the next level. The problem with me is that I was actually very skinny. I was insanely skinny. It's just bones, right? And it's crazy, right? And I went to the gym for 3 months or so when I was 14 years old, and I got out. I was also training some kickboxing, some boxing sometimes, kickboxing a lot, but I never was consistent. And also that was just not only in the gym, but in some other areas of my life too. It's the videos on the internet, some YouTube videos, some TikToks, Instagram. I was never being able to just stay consistent, just get going, just keep going, right? And the reason behind it is exactly what I'm going to explain, right? So the first thing that I had to learn the hard way is that you just have to get the reps in. Is that when you go to the gym, when you make the videos, when you shoot that shot, when you talk to the girl, where you do anything in life, you will not get the results at that point. You will not get the results. Absolutely, 100%, you will not get the results. So really your goal is just get the reps in. It's I want to do 100 of these. I want to do, let's say, every single day, or 3 a week or 4 a week. It doesn't matter. It depends on your goal. But the reps is the goal. The work is the goal. You see, when they said it's not the goal, the goal is not the goal, but the journey is the goal itself. It's like that. It's I don't want a physique, or I don't want to look that way more than I want to just go to the gym. Kind of like that, right? And it's just hard to understand it. But also, I'm going to move on fastly to the second step, is that you also need a goal. As an example, right now, I really want to bulk. I want to have a vision board, and want to only have 5 things in my vision board. One of them is being in shape. I have a specific physique that I want to get to. I have to get to it in 2025. But the point is you don't have that. You don't have that. So should you actually do that? Absolutely not, right? You don't want to do that. And the reason behind it is you're different, I'm different, everybody's different. But the point is that I have a goal that I know I have to go through it. I have to live up for it. And also, I have to go to the gym every day. Or I have to go 3-4 times every week, right? Last week I went 3 times, but I trained 2 times in my house training backflips. So I did 5 sessions, 3 in the gym, and I was extremely exhausted and it was extremely sore because I changed my training. I did some extra, I did some supersets. And it was extremely intense, and they did 3 days in a row. And also I added time into my I was training 45 minutes. Usually I started training 1 hour plus, so which is a layer up when it comes to soreness. You feel sore the next day. And actually, in fact, it's crazy how sore I was. It's crazy, it's insane. But the point is not about that. It's I have a goal and I know how to go to it. It doesn't matter if I train like with rocks or water or I go to the gym. It doesn't really matter as long as I go through that. But also the work itself is the goal. So it's like when I do a rep, that is a goal, right? When I do a superset, that is a goal. When I'm like hanging off the fucking pull-up bar, that is a goal. But the point is like all of these things combined are goals, right? That is what I want to do. It's not only the final goal. All right, so the third point is that you have to understand that you can build nothing in life with just being inconsistent or just doing it for a certain period. It's like, let's say I want to be a plumber. Like I can just be a plumber in 2 months and quit. I'll never be a plumber that way. Or I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician. I can't just be a musician for 2 months and quit. Or I can be like, I don't know, anything. I can't be a doctor for 2 months and quit. I study nursing. Like you cannot, impossible, just study 1 year in nursing and quit. Because you will not become a nurse, right? It is like that. And even in college, you can just skip, like exactly today I had an exam. I can't just skip that exam. The exam is the work. Yes, nurse, you want to become a nurse, that's the goal. But you have to go to that exam. You have to go to that lecture. You have to make that video. You have to film that song, film that video, talk to that girl, confront your employees, anything, right? It depends on who you are. We're talking about the gym, but it really applies to anything in life. Because even with the YouTube videos, which is the fourth point, is like, even with the YouTube videos, one of the biggest problems in my career, because I saw YouTube videos way back then, like 2017, something like that. I uploaded my first video, right? I know August 28th, August 2017, to be exact. I was like 14 years old, probably less or some shit, right? And back then, I just didn't know what, I didn't really know how to actually do it. So I was actually uploading a video, started like doing a lot of shit, just uploading a video here, video there. But with the time, you understand that really it doesn't matter. It's like you have to go, like you have to speed up the process, right? And the way to do it is like go through it again and again. Go through it again and again. And one of the biggest problems that I had in my career is that I didn't know how to be consistent. It's like 3 or 4 years ago, I had this huge big problem, literally the biggest problem in my career, and exactly it was that I did great videos, like it was Moroccan, I was crushing it. I'm telling you, like on TikTok, every video gets 1 million views. On Instagram, some videos gets millions, at least 100,000, 200,000. I'm telling you, like I'm crushing it, right? On YouTube, there is like 3 million views, 500,000 views. It depends on the video, sometimes 200,000, 50,000, but I did do good, right? People recognize you in the street, etc. I just didn't know how to be consistent. It's like, I'm doing all this and shit happens. I have no clue how to be consistent, right? And you can say I got lucky or some shit, who cares? But like, I didn't know how to be consistent. And that is why I lost at that point. My camera just died and now I'm back, you know what I'm saying? But the point is like, I just didn't know how to be consistent. And that was the problem that cost me a lot of time, right? I would say some money, obviously, like potential money, but like a lot of the time, really. It cost me years of my life because I just didn't know how to be consistent. And also it cost me like, the equivalent is money, time, energy, resources, really like wasted years of my life. I just didn't know how to be consistent. But the point is like, I just made the objective of my life on how to be consistent. It's like, when you see the videos on my channel, you will see everything in the first, like it was just how to be consistent, disciplined, stuff like that, because I was just obsessed about it. It's like, this is what I need. I just need to know how to be consistent, right? And you can say I was like trying to be perfect or perfectionism or whatever, but probably that's true, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're consistent. And that was the problem. I don't give a fuck if I'm a perfectionist. I don't give a fuck. I just need to be consistent, and whatever it takes to be consistent, I will do it. So now with the gym, I have like a certain goals because I like it's a vision board. I always say that goals should be like repetition or volume driven. But when it comes to vision board, you can't really like do 100 times you go to the gym, right? So like I did a certain stuff in my vision board. Now to go to that vision board, I know that I have to do some crazy shit, right? It's like, I have never been into that physique. I have never been into that body. So I have to do shit that I have never been done before. And it's just that simple. But the point is like, what I'm talking about is like consistency about the gym is about going to the gym every day, but what goes through your mind is that I really want this thing, preferably if it's a fishing board. It's awesome. I'm telling you, it's easy, right? And then you sort of make it that workout your goal. It's like, if I work out, that's awesome, right? And obviously, if you work out, your dopamine is great, you shower, cold shower, shit like that, it's awesome, right? And you have the recovery, shit like that. A lot of the stuff that it's awesome. Your body, your confidence, like, etc. And it just gives you a lot of potential, a lot of ideas, a lot of shit that you can do. People respect you, look at you for, look up to you. Men obviously respect you more, shit like that. Women get attracted to you more. It's just like that, right? And it just that, right? But yeah, I would say like these are the things. I would say like one story that if I have to add it, that will probably wrap up everything, is that I've seen a lot of my friends actually like talking about like going to the gym and shit like that, and some of them committed, some of them didn't. I would say the difference is that trying to go big quickly is that this year when I started going to the gym, I have been in the gym for fucking years. Like gym, like bodybuilding gym, I haven't been there for like what, fucking 8 years, 7 years, some shit like that. Like it's crazy. I've been in some other forms of gym. I've doing some workouts, right? I was running and doing some certain shit, but like I was very while ago when I was in the gym. So like when I started actually working out, because I haven't been working out for a while, except like the life shit, but that's not workout. It's just like you have to do shit. But like I didn't fucking go to the gym. And people hated me for it. People were fucking criticizing me for it. And guess what? I didn't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I didn't give a fuck. You feel me? Guess why? Because they're not with me, bitch. They don't know what I am capable of. So for me, what I wanted to do is don't make it harder for myself. It's like, I started going to the gym. I started actually training in my fucking house, in my grandma's room, right? She wasn't here. She was with my auntie. I was like, fuck it. It's a fucking room. It's my gym now. I go there. I fucking put like some Central C, some music, some bullshit. I never listen to music. I just put it, right? I'm like, in the gym, there's music. Put some music. And I'm just doing some bullshit, right? I'm just moving, like doing shadow boxing, doing push-ups. I'm doing like sit-ups and shit. And it just doesn't really matter as long as I'm doing some shit, right? I put like some water balls, like 5 liters, which is 5 kilograms. I do some like biceps, some shoulder shit, some chest shit. It's some bullshit. But for me, it really meant a lot because I was really getting into the habit of actually working out every day. And a lot of the days I was working for like 10 minutes. Imagine fucking 10 minutes. People will be like, 10 minutes is nothing. Those people will be, oh, 10 minutes. I can't believe you said 10 minutes. 10 minutes will do nothing. What about you? Fuck yourself. Because you've never been into the gym. So shut the fuck up. This is what you tell them. I started with a fucking 10 minutes, then 15, then 30, then shit like that, right? When I got to the gym, I was doing 45 minutes. Sometimes I'm fucking exhausted. I do 30 because get the fuck what? It doesn't really matter at that point what set I'm gonna fucking do as long as I'm fucking going to the gym every day. I'm going to the gym. I'm just showing the fuck up. Now I would say yes. Like I have more time. I know how to eat. I'm eating better. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking aware of that shit. Like the deadline. I have a vision board. I have a deadline and shit. But most importantly, I got into the habit of actually working out. My body's used to working out. My mind is used to working out. It's more of like a habit that I've built. It's not a habit, but I'm consistent in the gym, which is extremely fucking more important. But like the point is, if you haven't been into the gym for a while or you've never been into the gym, don't fucking like put your head, like go like first head it into the fucking water. No, you fucking start with whatever the fuck you can. Like 10 minutes of fucking workout, shadow boxing, that's awesome. If you can do 5 fucking minutes, that's awesome. Nobody gives a fuck, right? Sometimes you will do 15, 20 without even fucking feeling like it. Like you're like 10 minutes, I don't feel nothing, right? Sometimes right now I do 1 hour and sometimes I'm like, I really want to do something else, right? But I didn't feel like it in the beginning, because my diet was different, the food that I was eating was different, my mindset was different, right? Because right now when I'm eating 24 hours, I'm thinking about the workouts, I'm thinking about the calories, I'm thinking of the protein that I have to build, the muscles, what I need for me to get into that shape in the vision board, right? But like at the beginning, you're not fucking thinking shit. You're like just eating, doing whatever the fuck you want. And also when you start working out, you're actually like, the appetite just goes away. So what the fuck are you gonna do? You can't even eat. And you're talking about going crazy? No. So that's important as well. So you actually like make sure that you're consistent on the long run. It's like just be consistent all the way, right? It's like if you fuck yourself, go to the gym for 2 hours, bro, you'll never get to you. I mean, you can, but should you? I don't know. It's your life. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want, but that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I say at this point, as I promised, now like literally with this, I guarantee you that you'll be consistent for the rest of your life, like with gym or anything else in life. Literally, this applies to anything else in life. It's fucking crazy. I'm just trying to be myself. Subscribe.